I'm not sure what's sadder, the fact that I feel the need to make this video, or the fact that I was stupid enough to even consider going to Breck in the summer in the first place. Ruining days in the winter wasn't enough for Vail, no. How could they ever live up to the slogan, never fail to disappoint, without enticing even the most seasoned of city folk to waste their time, money, and effort to visit the world's largest strip mall disguised as a mountain town? Wake up, people. What's the difference between Peak 8 in the summer and literally any other mountain? In Breck, the only thing you're hiking up is the lunch tap. Because despite all their glorious infrastructure, the true outdoor experience is lost in the sea of upscale resort hotels and boutique activewear shops. And oh yeah, they're still charging $30 for a burger and fries in the summer. At that price, I expect that the cow was massaged daily and the fries were individually blessed by a monk. But you know, Breck in summer isn't all bad. In fact, I would say it's just as lovely as it is in the winter, but with the added tranquility of the ever-persistent soundtrack of construction. But before you even get to enjoy that lovely scenery, you have to get to Breckenridge. Oh, you think I-70 traffic is bad? At least on I-70 you can mostly keep track of everything that's going on around you. On Main Street in Breck, good luck. This must be what it feels like to trip on acid, with pedestrians left, right, and center, cars backing into each other in front of no parking signs, and absolutely no warning whatsoever when the local wildlife is going to walk out in front of you. And yes, by local wildlife, I'm talking about the gaggles of giggles occupying the town like it's one giant sorority event, because nothing says quaint mountain vacation like driving 3 hours to go shopping and nothing else. Although, I suppose they have nothing else to do with their time since in the summer they don't have any more liberal arts homework to neglect. Out here on their Lulu pilgrimage to the Holy Sephora, they'd rather just block sidewalks and screech so loudly I can hear them from Quandary. And then of course, the other common sighting in Breckenridge is the Texas license plates. See, because in the winter when you see a red Colorado plate, you know they're bound to do something so mind-numbingly stupid in that car you'd think it was their 4-year-old who was driving. Honestly, very well might be. In summer, you actually don't have to worry about that as much. Instead, you see the entire population of Austin up and move to Summit County for a week at a time. To be fair to them, they read about it on BuzzFeed, so it must be a great place. It's just like home, except without enough land, oxygen, or lodging to go around. Quick, let's invade Yellowstone and make up something ridiculous next. How else are we supposed to make it on Yahoo News? But of course, all this has failed yet to mention the absolute calamity Vail has made out of their summer ops. They have the mountain coaster and the alpine slide and some other activities that are admittedly fun. But you know what's not fun? The fact that there's this perfectly good chairlift right here, but oh no, you're gonna make me walk all the way up the hill. Is this some sort of secret government scheme to make Texans fit? It's not going to work. The line for the coaster might take you about 30 minutes. That seems about right. But get this. How long do you think this line will take? If you guessed 40 minutes, you're correct. That's not to mention how painstakingly slow the ride itself actually is. If you somehow haven't died of old age at the top, good news, more lines. See, the thing about 5-chair here, which you have to ride to get to the alpine slide, is that it has a mid-station to unload. But, despite it being a detachable chairlift, the mid-station is not detachable, meaning it has to run at a fraction of the speed it could normally run. Congratulations, Vail. Because you refused to shell out the extra cash for a detachable mid-station, you somehow forged the only ski resort that has longer lift lines to literally not ski. So knowing what you know now about the absolute disaster class put on for the summer activities, what would you guess the price is? If you guessed $80 a piece for 3 rides, you would be correct. For $80 and the 2 hours you spend waiting in line, I'm pretty sure I can build my own backyard alpine slide. But no, it's for the experience. They're probably going to come out with a press release somehow blaming the tariffs for the cost of their summer attractions. $48 for a single ride, and you idiots keep paying it. One of the greatest choke points in the winter is the Breck Connect gondola. You have to ride it to get from town to one of the 5 out-of-base lifts it serves. In the summer, it doesn't serve nearly as many people, so naturally it shouldn't see as long of lines, right? Wrong. I genuinely do not understand. And here's the real kicker. People go through all this and then choose to come back. Year after year they give Vail Resorts all their money, wait in ridiculous lines, and post their pictures on Instagram like a Swiftie at a concert. God forbid I want to use my Epic Pass and ride up the gondola and just hike down, for free, like you can do at Vail or Beaver Creek or freaking Stowe. Oh no. When you walked onto that gondola, That was to the effect of walking directly into a scam call center. There ain't no way of getting out of here without getting your pockets emptied now. You, my friend, have officially taken one step too far, and you are now fully ensnared in this Vail Resort scheme. Welcome to the club. The most incredible takeaway I had from this little day out was the teamwork I saw. It was truly indelible. If people and companies could work together as well as Vail Resorts in the town of Breckenridge did to create such a sadistic product, we might have world peace. But at the end of the day, this is America. The money comes first. At least during the winter, you can spread out across 30 lifts and hundreds of runs. In the summer, you pay half the price of a lift ticket for double the lines and a quarter of the fun. Those sorority girls I mentioned earlier, they're no math majors, but I'll bet even they can compute those numbers. It's not a good deal. It's not worth it. Live the life. Do anything else. Go on a hike. But whatever you do, don't give in to temptation. The Breckenridge apple is not worthy. All my love, I'm out.